Good morning, Aneta. Lovely to
Hello.
see you. Hi, audience. I'm Parul, life and leadership coach. As your host, always try to bring different type of information to help you to grow your self-confidence. And today, I'm happy to say I have a special guest, Aneta Buckthought. Aneta is an authentic achiever and a coach, and she done her master's on career management and coaching. And I would like you to hear from Aneta directly so she can introduce herself. Hi, Aneta. Thank
Hi.
you for your time and thank you for coming to my channel. Now, if you could introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and a bit about your story, that would be fantastic for our audience.
Hi, Parul. Thank you for having me. Yes, so you mentioned quite a lot about my experience. Yeah, I do like to call myself authentic achiever, and I will tell you why. Because I believe that authenticity is very important, and we all achieving. We all achieving something in our lives, and we wear so many hats, and I myself I wear many hats in my life. I'm a mom, I'm a coach. I've done loads of coaching trainings, and I did the MSCs. I've got actually two MSCs, and so I'm really interested in
Wow, double
knowledge and
masters. I
knowledge.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, I did my first MSCs in hotel management and catering management, and I worked in that industry for many years, over 15 years, and then I decided to change my career. And the reason why I did that was I've seen people really suffering at work, bringing lots of emotional problems to work and not having the courage to change the job, because sometimes we get really comfortable at the places where we are. So I said, oh, maybe instead to go to a life coach, I will go to a careers coach. And I absolutely loved it. I met amazing people. I learned a lot about the ethics and boundaries and many other things. And what I noticed in my coaching then, that people are really struggling with knowing how good they are. And I said, so I had my aha moment, and I thought, okay, so it's not about the work that we do, is about how we think about ourselves, and what do we know about ourselves. And what I found with myself, that more authentic I become, the more interested people are in me, and there's a lot of potential opening. So if you know your potential, which I'm saying is your potential is your authenticity, then the potential around you is opening to you. So
Oh,
this is
that's
this is what I learned through, and this is what I'm advocate about. And as you see behind me, there's a lot of colors. So this is something that I work with as well. Is I like to call rainbow coaching. So it's helping people to with the problems that they are here and now, and focusing on the future. So with therapy, what we do is we going too much in the past, and as you know, we cannot change the past, but we can change the road for the future. So, and with using the colors, we can really do a good stuff, because we surrounded by colors. So this is something that I use in my coaching too.
That's great. I was wondering why you got so many different colors. Thank you for explaining because I always get fascinated with your back wall. Now, you explained a bit about why you became authentic achiever. Now, can you explain a bit more about when you realize you want to be like that because your life was not like that, and why people should follow their authenticity?
So I think it's starting in very early childhood. I would say when I was 5, I was so into magic and doing fun stuff. I was really outside with my cousins playing, and the fantasy and my idea about the world, this was magical. And what happened when I was 5 as well, my sister died. So it cut off my mom from her emotions, and changed the whole family dynamic. And so it's something from the magical world. You landing on a very different world. And what I found throughout my life, I was bullied for who I was. So as a child, I had that funny backpack with a clock in it. So and had really bright colors. And like what my mom said to me after many years, I didn't remember. I think I just delete that memory, that every week she had to really wash it, because other kids will kick it. And I always was into a different fancy stuff, the colors. something very, that you are a little bit different from other kids. And because of that, I was bullied and I was called that I was fat when I wasn't, because when the people see the danger, even the children, they can sense that you have a little bit different. They don't like it, because what they don't like what they see in you, because they don't have themselves, or they don't know that they have in it.
Yes.
So that's, if we will be learned that way, that if someone is bullying you, it's something that they cannot, they don't have the way to reach it yet. So that got me thinking. And throughout my life, obviously, I learned the hard way, with people using me for their benefits, and and this is a life experience. If we learn from it, we move on. And I would say the authenticity was really important, because throughout my life, many people were saying, you want to be so authentic, why are you afraid of it? And God takes me back to to early childhood. So I went back, I worked on it, and now I'm standing here, and I know my value, and know myself, and with that I can see the magic really happening. I can see like-minded people coming my way. There are potential in the clients, there are potential in being featured on magazines. Everything is coming my way without me being really pushy and going out there and saying, oh, this is me. I'm just going there and saying, hi, this is me, this is what I learned, and I'm sharing my knowledge with other people. And if someone is interested, I do teach them as well how to be authentic and how to be happy in your life, because at the end of the day, we all want to be happy. If you're not happy, money cannot buy happiness. Money cannot buy health. So you want to be healthy and happy.
Absolutely, Aneta. Happiness is important, and it's important part of our life. Thank you for explanation. Yeah, so I'm a life and leadership coach focused on confidence. These videos is to help people to grow their confidence using different techniques. Now your technique is authenticity and potential, that's what you focus on. So can you give our audience some tips on how they can find their authenticity and look at their product, how they can grow potential that will help them to build their confidence as well? So your top tips will be really good.
So yes, thank you for that question. It's very important to know how we can grow the authenticity. And what I found it throughout all the years with all the self-development that I've done is to calm down your emotions, because what happened, we are very emotional. We sometimes the emotions are taking over what we are. So it is very important to know yourself, but we need to calm down the stress, the anxiety, the grief, the guilt, all those feelings that's circling around us. Stress is really important. So what I've done is I work with colors now, and I help, because that's the most simple way to work with. I use glasses now, so I can show you actually. Glasses, so I use those little, I use those colorful glasses, like those ones that you can wear them. You can wear them from 10 to 60 minutes a day, and they have different colors. There's the rainbow colors, and you use them, and they work on different emotions. So what they do, they calming you down. They work on your mind. So stimulate your brain. So, so you get that balance. And when you get that balance, then you can think clearly, because, you're already in a state of more relaxed state. And this is what we need. And when we relax and our emotions are down, means that they're not taking over us, then we have that clarity on who we are, what we want to do, and we very see clearly outside what is potential of for us. And then we understand that when the things are making us happy, this is something that I want to do. If something makes you really upset, you don't want to go there, because it means that it's not for you. So and then when someone comes across and it tries to pull you into some direction that you don't want to know, then you know yourself, this is me, this is how I feel. It doesn't feel well to me, I'm not going there. And that's how we learn, because at the moment we working a lot from our brain and the emotions. So we need to learn how to calm down the emotion and put the positive mindset as well. So practice, every day we practice affirmation, gratitude. Is very simple. You don't need a complicated stuff. You just need to be committed and believe. That's another stuff. You need to believe that you can win. because what happens quite often, people don't even imagine that I could have that. When you put yourself out there, so you imagine, oh, I would like to be happy in my life, I would like my family to go on holiday, I would like to not say no to my children because it's not enough at the end of the month. You know, if you will go and say, what can I do to make my children happy, myself happy, my family, my health, then you will get the answer coming your way. But you just need to get that courage with asking for it, you know.
Absolutely. Thank you, Aneta. So you mentioned a couple of important points is setting intention, having the affirmation in the morning. So even if you have a bad day, your mindset is more calmer. So it helps you to control your emotion. So you don't, go out control. And when you are able to control your emotion, you can control your life,
Yeah, and you know, one thing with affirmation, what I want to add is that you practice your brain. So your brain needs something positive. So if every day you tell to your brain, I'm this, this, and that, after 20 days, your brain really understand that, and you will see that shift. Well, people, it's like having I like to say it's like, you know, when I was a child, I wanted to do a magic, but when you look at affirmation, that's a magic spell, because our brain is, it is busy, but you know, we can really manage that brain, you know, and we can put a lot of positive stuff in it, and affirmations are one of them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm a big believer of affirmation as well. Yeah, no, that's, quite a lot of important point you raised in terms of how people can practice. I'm very fascinated with your glasses. Now, can you tell a bit about how people go about and buy, or there's something you teach with your authenticity?
Yeah, so I've got the product now, so I can talk about it more, because I kept a little bit of secret, and I used on myself as well. So say every time I'm on a Clubhouse, for example, and I start feeling a little bit nervous, on, you know, something is going on in my stomach, I will put my glasses on, and the different colors talk about different emotions. So I you know, you intuitively, sometimes I grab the glasses that I need, but I do work with people, and I tell them which color is the best for them for a time being. There's a set of 10 glasses, and you use them every day. So you know, Monday till, you know, every day you use different glasses for from 10 to 60 minutes, and at the end, you know, and you start noticing the difference. And it's so simple, because you're doing it from your home, and you know, and every time, you know, so you don't have to react. You know, you take your kids to school, you've got the glasses, who cares? You know, it's not about being fashionable, it's about being happy and in control of your emotions. And you know, and it helps with the mental well-being, because you know, after COVID, we have so many people that been at home stuck, and now we're going into that quite challenging period where the winter and it's dark. So you know, the color's been here for centuries, you know, rainbow. So if you look at, you know, if you look at the rainbow, you will understand where I'm coming from, you know. And I did the research that in 1920, the colors had the color method was used in hospital for healing body. Yeah, wow. So there are researchers and very old books about it. So it's good to go to some approaches that been working centuries ago. And this is what I'm passionate about, because it's very simple. People, we need simplicity, and we need this happiness in our life, and this is what is happening with those glasses. It's very simple. You use them at home. I do a little bit of with rainbow technique as well. So it's just bringing the energy of the colors, because they do have vibration. You know, like music have vibration, different frequencies, colors do have them as well. And a lot of psychologists and the big businesses are using colors. So blue behind you, it talks about the communication. So it's, you know, so it you know, we're using them for in our life, but we do not understand what they really mean. But if you want to really dig in, you know, you can contact me, and I will be happy to you know, to explain more and teach people on it, because it's about teaching people what we can use that is around us.
Yeah, no, that's great. I didn't realize how, you know, how you can use color for therapeutic. I mean, I know, what you talking about, using your authenticity and using, a style, and color for you is like using color for in a therapeutic style to help people to find their potential, and find their authenticity.
Yes, we
That's
do have a
fascinating.
favorite color. So we have a color that will help us to become authentic as well.
Mm,
Sometimes we over using some colors, and that's not good as well, because they bring, some frequencies
mm,
and then energies that we don't need them, and so they trigger different emotions. So we shouldn't be overusing. Like black is really good for protection, but if you use too much, it's not good. We have that saying, too
yeah,
much of everything is not good.
yeah.
That's why it is important to use those glasses, different one every day, so you have that, you are in flow with those colors, and they really stimulate your brain, something that we need those days.
Definitely, definitely. And I think winter month, we've seen during COVID, we've seen lots of people are down. Winter month, we've seen lots of people also get down. And if they have incident during winter months, they get more down,
Yeah.
So having something, and glasses, colorful, something small helps. And you don't, and you talked about simplicity, which is really important, because sometimes we complicate our life. It's important to live a simple life. Simplicity
Yes.
is really important. So it's great to see how you actually teaching people
Yes,
simplicity.
and and when you get upset with something, what I do now, I would just come here, grab my glasses and wear them for 10 minutes. I go take my kids to school. I start my morning with wearing your glasses. When people get
That
interested,
sounds, I'm definitely, I want those glasses on it.
people are like, why are you wearing them? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be moody today. And
Yeah.
it works. And I was like, oh my God, this is so simple. I got this. This is from a person who worked all over. The information and the learning that I got is from a woman who travel all over the world and work with loads of wise people. And I asked her one day the question. I said, listen, I'm doing all of this coaching, and I said, how we can help the people, on this planet to feel better, because I can see they still a little bit afraid of working. And she said,
Mm.
colors, Aneta. And I was like, no way, so simple. And then she taught me. And I went and I did the research, and I was like, oh my God, honestly, like in 1920, before the World War, people were so into colors, and they had them in hospital in Philadelphia, helping with the skin problems, with everything. My main is about the emotions. I wouldn't go too much because I'm not a medical expert. So if someone is interested, that's fine. But my main is on our mental well-being, because if you're happy, you have the energy to go and, do stuff, then what makes you, you. And I find, so I combine all those authenticity, potential, and colors, and it really bring the power of being standing and being confident, So yeah, that's me.
That's great, Anita. Thank you for your share. Now, if you were to leave one final thoughts with our audience, what that would be?
What that will be, never give up. I tell people now, never give up. We've been in a challenging time, but what I learned is, like, if we're going into a change, we will fall into that chaos. And in order for us to go up, we need to, go into that chaos a little bit and sit with it and just be patient. And I think that things happen for a reason. For me, for my business 2 years ago, it didn't work because many things were happening. And looking back, I'm really fortunate to be where I am today. I learned a lot from that experience, and I think it's the trust that we need to have that what's coming our way is for us, is for our good, not for our bad. Because if we think that someone will hurt us or something negative will happen, I'm telling you, will happen. But if you think that the good things are waiting for you out there, and you're ready and open to receive it, this is what I always say, I'm ready and open to receive stuff, then the things will come your way. You will meet people, because we want to build the communities as well. You want to be surrounded by like-minded people. They give you energy, they give you possibilities. So I would say that that's very important those days. You look around, take yourself away from the toxic people, because you don't want to go somewhere and feel really really down, that's the information for you. And the one thing that we human beings have is our emotions. So we have that felt sense about ourselves and who we are. So if we work with that, we gain more than we think.
Thank you very much, Aneta, for your time and for all your tips as well. Audience, you heard from Aneta Buckthought. She is an authentic achiever and a coach, and she uses lots of different things and fascinating color themes, rainbow colors, to help people to find their real authenticity and true potential. And if you want to get in touch with her, information will be on the writing up under this video. And thanks for watching, and I hope you are able to follow some information and help you to grow your own authenticity and potential and your confidence as well. So stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching. Thank you very much, Aneta.
Thank you for having me, Parul. You're amazing.
And don't forget to like, share our videos, and also help others to look at our videos, because we are here to support you, to help you to grow your confidence. Thank you for now, Aneta. Bye-bye.
Thank you.